Damn it.
Here you are.
Oh, were you looking for me, Felix?
You were injured in the last battle. Are you okay?
I'm fine now. Thank you for your concern.
That is a gigantic pile of rubble. Where did that even come from?
You really are troublesome.
I'm so sorry. I didn't want to get in your way out there.
It's gigantic.
I just couldn't help but worry. I was only trying to keep an eye on you.
What are you even doing on the battlefield? You endangered yourself and got hurt. Such a stupid thing to do.
Yes, of course, you're right. I have no excuses.
If you intend to carry on being such a fool, you'd best stay near me.
Are you sure? I'd hate to get in your way again.
You can,
Hmm?
You can keep thinking of me as your little brother. And that'd be better than going through this again.
But I thought you didn't like that. Didn't you say you were fed up with it?
I am fed up with it. I've already spent years filling in for someone who's dead. My older brother inspired love and respect. He was a great knight. He died. Since his death, his memory has followed me around like a shadow.
Oh, I didn't know you had a brother too.
I don't let my personal feelings distract me on the battlefield. Still, do I really remind you of him?
Well, you don't look like him, but something about you feels so familiar. It just makes me want to protect you. That's not to say that you're incapable or unreliable or anything like that. In fact, it's quite the opposite. You're the one who just came to check on me.
You need to pay attention to your surroundings. You're reckless. Lives are at stake, including mine when I have to run over and save your skin.
Yes, I'll try to be more careful. Thank you for being so kind, Felix.
Whatever.
Annie, do you have a moment?
Is this about what happened when we were shopping? If so, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Not so fast. I haven't properly apologized yet. So, I'm sorry. I got scared. Imagine if something bad happened to you because of me.
Mercy.
You would have just run away if you were on your own, wouldn't you? Instead, you acted defensively because I was there. I dragged you down.
Mercy, you're upsetting me. How dare you say that you dragged me down? You know why I was acting so recklessly? Because I wanted to protect my best friend in the whole world.
Annie.
Do you remember when we first enrolled at the academy? It seemed like everyone was leagues ahead of us and so far out of reach. I felt completely hopeless. But because you were there, I didn't lose hope. So, don't say stupid things about how you dragged me down or how you don't deserve things.
Thank you for saying that. And again, I'm sorry. You're just so important to me. I know I could never find another friend like you. You've stayed by my side through thick and thin. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if anything happened to you because of me.
Mercy, can we be friends again?
Of course, Annie. Friends forever.
Good. I don't know what I would have done if we hadn't found a way to make up.
I'm sorry. I should have said something sooner.
No, I'm the one who should have stopped being so stubborn and said something. You know, now that everything's as it should be, I'm suddenly starving.
That's just like you. Come, let's go for tea.
Ooh, let's! And we should have some Mercy baked sweets on the side. I think I love you more than just about anything in the world.
You do? Oh, Annie, you're too sweet.
Not as sweet as your baking. I love your baking more than anything in the world, too. Other than you.
Well, I'm always happy to bake for you, Annie.
I'm so happy to have you back.
I love how they resolved this 5 years after it originally happened. So they were just iffy about this entire thing for 5 years.
Ingrid?
What's the matter, Annette? You look upset.
I'm just so sorry. I had no idea.
I'm not sure I follow. Take a breath. What's going on?
Well, I was really curious about why you're not interested in things like makeup. So I asked some of our friends about it, and...
Oh, I see. I imagine they mentioned that my family was fairly poor, and they probably also mentioned that I lost my fiancé. Correct?
They did. I'm so sorry. It was thoughtless of me to try pushing those things on you.
It's perfectly fine, Annette. It's true, my family struggled financially. It wasn't easy growing up, but it taught me values I wouldn't have learned otherwise. And we weren't so poor that I consider myself deprived. I'm sure my family would have bought me makeup if I had wanted it. But it never mattered enough to me. Not then, and not now.
Oh, so you just never sought that stuff out?
Never. While I acknowledge it can be fun, fussing over my outward appearance isn't an instinct of mine. When I was younger, I'd usually be found covered in dirt, bugs in my hair, and a big smile on my face. Things haven't changed too much since. Then, when my fiancé passed on, my priorities shifted even further. It reminded me of what's most important in life. Beyond that, it's hard to think of myself changing without him around to see it, even if it's something trivial like how I present myself. But talking to you has helped me realize it's okay to loosen up and enjoy those things if I want. So, thank you.
Me? Oh, I didn't do anything at all. Except pester.
More importantly, do you notice anything different about me today?
Yes. It's very subtle, but I could tell right away that you were using that makeup I gave you.
You could? Oh, that makes me happy. I was trying to apply it just how you showed me.
You did great, and it really suits you.
I think there's a lot I can learn from you, Annette. You've helped me embrace a lighter side of life I quite like.
It's my pleasure. Ooh, this is so great. Want to go shopping to celebrate?
Shopping? But what would we buy? That sounds so overwhelming.
There's a dress I've been eyeing for a while now. I'm certain it will complement your pretty eyes. Just leave it to me, Ingrid. I'll make you the most fabulous knight this world has ever seen.
Well, that does sound fun. I look forward to it.
Does that mean Ingrid has held on to the makeup for 5 years and just never used it until now?
Apologies for my late arrival, Mercedes. My duties ran long, as per usual.
There's no need to apologize at all. Please, have a seat. We've met for tea so many times, but you never seem to get used to it, do you, Ingrid?
Not entirely, no. I'm not accustomed to being treated so... delicately. Anyway, what will we talk about today?
I actually wanted to gripe about something that's been bothering me.
You? Gripe? Now that's unusual. I'm happy to listen, of course. It's the least I can do after all the kindness you've shown me.
Thank you. The one thing I really wanted to talk about is marriage.
Oh?
Yes. I received a letter from my adoptive father about marriage discussions with a noble family.
And will you accept?
That's the problem. no matter what I decide, I'll probably be married off anyway. What I really want to do is help those in need. But I think it would be more difficult to do so if I married a nobleman.
Understandably so. Sounds to me like you need a strategy to silence your father.
Sorry? To silence him?
Don't you agree? It seems the best course of action would be to consider severing all ties with the family and running away.
We don't need to go that far. I'm sorry, I really just needed to let that out. I don't need you to worry about solving my problems.
Oh, okay. It's just a bit personal for me, actually. My own father has brought countless marriage proposals to my attention. He always was obsessed with me carrying on the family bloodline. At a very young age, my hand had already been promised to someone in marriage. But Glenn died young.
That must have been difficult for you. Would you have married him if he had survived?
That's a good question. It's hard to imagine now. Although I did admire him quite a lot. He held true to the ideals of knighthood, proudly serving the king. Even after all these years, I aspire to be the type of knight that he embodied. But that's just it. I'm not a tool for furthering my family's fortunes. I'm a knight at heart, regardless of what my father desires.
I see. A very noble cause indeed. How strange that we should be worrying about the same thing.
Even though we are such different people.
It's true. Enjoying a nice chat over tea with you like this makes me realize maybe the paths we walk aren't so different after all. Don't you think?
I do. These tea parties of ours, they really are something special.
That they are. Ingrid, I would love to get to know you better if that's okay. I want to know about your childhood, your favorite books, the sweets you like, anything at all.
Absolutely. I'm happy to speak with you anytime. And I want to know you better too, Mercedes.
Alright, let's see what classes they have now. I love how I got him a hero and he became a High Lord. With an air of authority and true mastery of the lance, this figure rules over both generals and lords. I need to up his lance again. Felix? Oh, now you're still a dancer. Yeah, you're still a dancer, Felix. An assassin. Oh, you mastered that. I forgot. So that's it. I can change you to paladin.
This isn't so bad.
I've mastered that. I want to see if I can. Gilbert. I just realized you're in my party. Whoops. Certifications. Oh my. I need to raise your faith. I think they're good for now. Let us explore. and see how everyone's doing. Oh, there's a support chat right out of my room. And of course, everyone already has maxed out. Well, not fully maxed out. Oh, okay. What's wrong?
Oh, hello, Professor. How nice to see you. You caught me off guard. I was actually just thinking about you.
Why the sigh?
Just a moment ago? Well, I am afraid I just do not understand you. When we first met, I sensed something different about you. Something mysterious. And now I am convinced your existence itself is very special. Thinking on it, I know it to be true. You have a crest that should have been lost long ago. You wield the sword of the Creator as if it is nothing. Your hair and eye color changed on that day 5 years ago, to the same sort of color as mine and my brother's.
What does it all mean?
I do not know. My brother refuses to speak to me of it. Since then, you have led us into battle, and thus far, we have always come out victorious. Your comrades and colleagues adore you. They believe in you, in your strength. I doubt there is a single soul who is likened to you. Who are you, really?
I have no idea.
I simply do not understand. Whatever the case may be, having hair like mine is proof that there is something exceptional about you. I may as well come forward with things. I, too, am unlike others.
How so?
Surely you recall when I was targeted, specifically for my blood? I may not be special in the ways you are, but my blood is rare. It seems the two of us share a special differentness. I also believe that we are bound together in some way. Of this I am certain. Therefore, I intend to stay by your side and watch over you. Your existence must be preserved at all cost.
I would rather protect you.
Certainly those are the words of a hero. Let us unite our powers. Together, we are unstoppable.
Bernadetta is here. Is she still in her room? Oh, there's still some people out and about. Come back in your room right away, right?
At last, I return to my domain, my lonely paradise, my realm of exquisite solitude. Huh? Professor? Is that you? You didn't hear that just now, did you?
Hear
Right.
what?
You didn't? Well, good.
Advanced drills. What's that? Actually, I want to look. No, that's the wrong one. Who is here? Is there still faculty training? No, driller and horse. Nope. Setheth is there and Gilbert. Other than that, I don't think there's any other. What's the third floor? No one there. Yeah, so I can't do faculty training. Let's see what that is. You need to catch up on your horse training.
Huh? Professor?
Oh. Never mind. I don't think I can help you much. Like that. what? Wait, is advanced drills for me? Hold on, what is that? Guide. Oh my, it's been a long time. Advanced drills? Resting. Select rest to give your house a break. This will increase your students' motivation, among other things. Logs, minimap, renown, auxiliary battle, right. Huh. No.
After all,
Oh.
everyone wishes to prioritize
Oh.
studying fields related to their goals, right?
Hello, younger Dimitri. That. Okay, I'm. Online. Travelers. Statistics of the Fallen. Well, I bet I rate high on that one, don't I? That's pretty.
Hi there!
How's these seeds I planted 5 years ago? I only got that many after 5 years of growth, eh?
No.
No.
Okay.
A wiggling bait optimal for catching uncommon fish.
Do you have time for a request?
The fish seem skittish lately. It is said that every 5 years, on the wake of a storm, a mystery fish appears and eats up all the other fish in the pond. They call it the Big One. I doubt that it was just a legend, though. Catch the Big One, the mysterious fish of legend that is said to have appeared in the fishing pond. I don't know how I'll do it, but one day. One day for sure. Maybe. Unless it's like a right away thing.
Got a favor to ask.
I want to start a collection that chronicles the history of Fodland, but I'm having trouble getting my hands on anything significant. Honestly, it might be easier to excavate an artifact rather than trying to find one for sale. Search for a remnant that has the merchant that the merchant will be proud to add to their collection.
Professor!
Steal that. Steal that.
Oh.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. You know, it's such a thrill to be able to greet you like this again. I almost died as well in the battle 5 years ago, but I won't allow any enemies to get into this place again. I promise you that. Even if the Death Knight shows up, I'll be sure to... Well, for now, I'll keep training, so I can eventually feel confident that I can stop him.
Yes, you train.
Dear Goddess, I ask for guidance. Professor, you're always watching over me, aren't you? I've spent my entire life avoiding people. Speaking to others was so difficult for me, so I made a point to always be alone. Animals and the goddess were the only ones I could really open up to. Do you remember the time you asked what it was I prayed for? Yes, but that wasn't the case. Back then, I felt that my life served no purpose and that I was nothing more than a burden. In truth, I was begging the goddess to take me to her. That was my daily prayer. But now I fear the idea of dying and being left alone. I have friends who accept me for who I am now, in spite of my crest. And I have you watching over me. I finally learned to accept the kindness and warmth of others. It's because of you, Professor. Because of you, I've decided to live. I'm sorry to have worried you, but I'm all right now. Even if I'm separated from you or any of my friends, the memories I've made here will give me the strength to continue on. Oh, I'm sure I'll have the strength to move forward if we're together. Professor, is there any reason for me to remain here? I want to be useful, of course, but I'm not sure anyone needs me.
I need you here. We just had a conversation, Marianne.
If you really mean that, I will stay and do my best to help.
Whoa. Okay.
Listen.
Let's see what this is.
Professor. Do you have a moment, Professor? I need to speak with you. Thank you so much. This is what I wanted to address. This letter from my adoptive father just arrived.
Adoptive father?
Oh, have I not mentioned him? He's the reason I first came to the Officers' Academy. He's also the one who dragged me from the church where I was living, just so he could use my crest.
Don't understand. Although I think I do.
My crest does not yet belong to a house, so he plans to use it as leverage to marry into the nobility. He's a very greedy man who was a roving merchant before adopting me, but now he's in the capital. This letter says that he's finally arranged to marry me off to a wealthy noble. I know he's just thinking of himself, but can't he see that this isn't a priority when we're at war?
Maybe the war pushed him to my thoughts exactly.
I don't know what to do about this proposal.
Will you accept? I wouldn't.
I can't see any way around it, so I fear that I must. I just don't want to let go of the life that I've made for myself. I know it's not what my heart wants, but I don't have the strength to say no.
What does your heart want?
I believe I've mentioned this before, but I want to work in service of the church. Well, I suppose it doesn't necessarily have to be the church, but I want to help those in need. If I were to marry a noble, I think it would be difficult to realize that dream.
Why can't you decline? I decline. Decline. I'll help you decline.
It's just, I've always allowed myself to follow the whims of those above me. I convinced myself that everything in life was at the will of the goddess. I was blind to reality. I believed it was her will to both pull me from the church and guide me to the Officers' Academy. The decision to enter this war was the first time I acted of my own free will. My adoptive father opposed this decision, but I somehow managed to convince him. Still, I couldn't free myself of him completely. This letter is proof of that. It's not that I'm scared of him, but there is something that worries me.
Severing your ties?
I knew you'd understand, Professor. I've sat down to write a reply several times, but I can't muster up the courage or the words. I was hoping you could provide me with the encouragement I need.
You can't just give up on your dreams.
That's a very good point. We're only given one life, so we must do all we can to pursue our happiness. Okay. I think that may have been just the push I was looking for. I'll tell him the truth. That I found a life worth pursuing, and I must decline the proposal. Maybe I should tell him I've fallen for someone else.
Who might that be?
Why, it's you, Professor. Isn't that obvious?
Excuse me? I wouldn't say obvious.
I'm just teasing. Now I'm off to write this letter and stand my ground. Thank you for your encouragement.
Professor.
During the Millennium Festival, the leaders of all territories were supposed to gather together and pledge perpetual peace. But now that hope has been dashed, thanks to the Emperor's actions. The Alliance is also divided on the subject of the Empire, so internal conflicts are a regular occurrence.
Professor, I am so glad you are unharmed. No matter the path you walk, I will be with you every step of the way. Anything you ask of me, I shall see it through. You saved my life, and I am in your debt.
These past 5 years, many kingdom houses have become vassals of the Empire. The major houses of Fraldarius, Gautier, Karen, and my own family Galatea remain loyal. But the lords of the minor domains in the west have almost entirely defected. After all the royal family has done for them, they respond with betrayal, and to think they have the gall to call themselves nobles. But we still have His Highness, and you, Professor. I'm sure we can take back the kingdom's lands.
Hey, Professor. It's been a while. It's really good to see you again. Gorgeous as ever, might I add. An awful lot has happened in these past 5 years. There were so many times I wished you were around. I'm glad you're back. Your skills are worth more than a whole army.
Professor. Hey, Professor! You won't believe what happened. I figured I couldn't go back to the Empire after Garreg Mach fell, so I started drifting across the Kingdom and Alliance. Then, I just happened to run into our old class, so we came back to the monastery together.
Ah, so that's how you ended up here. Oh, Dimitri's got an option on here, which is weird. Feels really weird. Oh, he's not on the goals list either. I just noticed that. Nah.
finally managed to meet up with everyone again, but they're all so gloomy. Hey, Professor, care to join me for a cup of tea? We could invite the others and the soldiers. Doesn't it? Oh, there probably isn't time to bake any treats, though. Oh, I should invite Dimitri to come along as well. Though I don't suppose he'll want to join in.
Oh.
Now that I think about it, His Highness was right. We probably don't have time to waste on cleaning. Maybe I wasn't taking the situation seriously enough. After all, the Imperial Army could be showing up at any time. I was just so happy to see you again. And everyone else too. Maybe I got carried away. Oh, really? That's so nice to hear.
Is Dedue really gone? There's so much more I wanted to say to him. He was always so tender with the flowers in the greenhouse. I wonder how they're doing.
Hey, I could use a hand.
Recently, pirates have been raiding coastal towns in the Sereng region. People say that they're attacking innocent civilians and sinking merchant ships. Think you could do something about that? Sure.
I need a
What are you
favor.
wearing? Some soldiers stationed at Fodlan's Lock abandoned their posts. They weren't what you called upstanding folks. It would be a real headache for us if they became bandits and started wreaking havoc in the towns.
Listen.
Where am I?
Yes. During his search for her grace, the Archbishop, Seteth has visited churches all across the land. It served to demonstrate to the devout across Fodlan that the Church of Seros is still going strong. As a result, the faithful are not currently in a state of chaos.
Oh, hi, Professor. Do you remember what we talked about before? About doing my best to not do my best? Well, I've been pretty busy recently, and despite my best efforts, I've been trying way too hard. I was busy all day yesterday with training and work. I just couldn't help myself. That's why I decided to take a day off today. It's just, now that I have a day off, I don't know what to do with myself. Please, you have to help me. What should I do? I tried that. I couldn't calm down enough to fall asleep. I'm sorry, but I don't think I'm cut out for not doing my best. Oh! You're a professor. You must know some secret technique for deep relaxation, right? If you do, please teach me. I'm begging you. I'm at my wit's end. Got it. I'll try that right now. This candy is so sweet and delicious, and it goes so well with piping hot tea. Ooh, and speaking of the tea, your brewing skills are incredible. I'd love to be able to make such nice tea, but... Oh, Professor, will you teach me how to brew tea like this? I'll do my best to learn, and then I'll make delicious tea for you as thanks. Oh, sorry. Back to my old tricks, it seems. Oh, why is it so difficult to not do my best? I try and try to not try, but it just doesn't work. Professor? You're right. Doing nothing is just not my style. To be myself, I've got to do my best every day. Okay. Then you really must teach me how to make such delicious tea. You will, won't you? Please. Oh, and also, well, thank you. You've listened to me and helped me face my troubles. Now I feel like I can talk to you about anything. Honestly, I wish we could go on drinking tea like this forever.
Hi there! I'm in the Alliance. The Lords have been at odds, so peace and prosperity have declined there as well. In particular, bandits have been appearing in large numbers near the Great Bridge of Myrden. Rumor has it that the domain's lord, someone by the name of Acheron, is a completely ineffectual leader.
No.
Let's see. It seems that in the last 5 years, the monks here have left this place for the town below. However, once they learn of our return, perhaps they'll come back. I hope the monastery can return to normal someday.
Professor! Oh, hey, Professor. Actually, I ran into that thief while I was shopping just now.
The thief from 5 years ago? You remember them?
Maybe you don't remember. It's been quite a while. The man who stole the book from that market stall. I saw him on the street with his kid. They were both so grateful. It's a really nice feeling. Yeah, but... it did seem like they were still having trouble getting by. I guess what you said to me back then was right. My actions didn't really solve the problem. I can't help everyone, no matter how much I try. If I had the money or power, maybe. But I don't. You know, a long time ago, Leonardo said nearly the same thing to me. I think it was when I tried to look after the horses all on my own. I really messed that up. He said, "You're not quite ready for this yet, but there's no need to rush." I know I can't help very many people right now, but I think doing what I can for those I see in front of me is still worthwhile. I have to believe that, at least. Thanks. That's reassuring to hear. What about you, Professor? Has anything been troubling you lately? I'd be happy to help, as long as it's not looking after horses. You might not want to trust me with that. I genuinely enjoy helping people. It's a great feeling making someone smile. So if there's anything I can do for you,
I want to do it because I care about you. You think so? It's just what anyone would do, really. So what'll it be? How can I help? Of course! I'd be glad to cook with you.
Aww. Let's see. Do I not have more time? Oh, I don't. I could with Dimitri, but I can't because of story. I trip all the time, but what if I trip on the battlefield? Will I die? I'm probably going to die. You should wear shoes with better, just to focus on what you'll do if the enemy trips instead.
Really?
Where are you? Felix. Oh, there you are.
Hello. I have a request concerning that creature. I can hardly look at the thing in the state it's in. Do something about it.
Oh. I'll see what I can do.
Please do. We tracked the boar for 5 years. I thought he was dead. In the state he's in, he might as well be. He's gotten better at killing people. And in exchange, surrendered what little humanity he had.
You tsundere. I did that one today, right?
He's gotten better at killing.
Yep. If the roof didn't collapse, where did this pile of rubble come from? Like, I don't see a broken wall where it came in. There's just a gigantic pile of rubble with no source, and I am confused. You look like you're going to fall asleep just standing there. Oh. Talk to me. Talk. Nope. You're just gonna slowly wobble on your... Oh. Okay. Like that. I guess that's all I can. Any items? Nope.
What?
Yes. 5 long years I've searched for you and the Archbishop. It is a pleasure to see you again. The Church of Seiros will follow you from now on, but please do not abandon the search for Lady Rhea. Thank you. I know the battles ahead will be dire, but we will support you with all our strength.
Oh, you can open that. You can also help me with authority.
This experience is critical.
a war meeting room? Ooh, sparkle. I pressed too fast. Whoops.
We have given proper burial to the Imperial soldiers killed in the monastery, the ones who were sent to investigate the thieves. Already, rumors spread that they were utterly annihilated. So regardless of whether there are spies observing us, the Imperial army will know of this soon enough. Your Highness, Dimitri, how could you be so reckless? I have a request.
Might I ask you to help us secure resources? Just 2 tomatoes and a fish. Okay.
Yep.
I can't really talk to Dimitri. Might as well up my faith then. I think Maria can help me with faith. Where is she? There you are.
Professor.
Yeah. Elaine, where are you? Up. Come on. Thank you.
Professor, no matter anything you ask of me, I shall
Increase my faith. There's no one here could help me increase. Actually, no, Annette could probably help me increase reason. Oh, Annette, where are you? Now we get it up to us. Do I want to just increase a bunch of people's Felix and Sylvain? Felix and Ingrid. Morale meals today.
That looks appetizing.
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
Oh, that's all? Oh. So I need something. Bernadetta.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste.
Okay, the eating dialogue does not change when they grow older. Oh. I got Sylvain and Bernadetta. Nice. I'm gonna save that now. Actually, you're good. You're just gonna increase your horse because your bow is technically high enough. Same with you. I just need to increase your faith up to A. And increase your faith up to A. I wrote this down. Flay needs to reach horse A. Ingrid's lacking authority. Already got her up. I know I had to get the do up to horse at B+, but I don't think I could do that anymore. So, it's Mercedes. I think it's... Oh, so... Yeah, Mercedes, teach me faith.
Speaking of...
Disciplines. Oh. Come on. It's so close. But so far. Yeah. Where's Annette? Oh yeah, she's outside.
Maybe I wasn't...
Oh, good. Thanks.
Are my quests again? Instruct manually. Oh, we're in a war room. Dimitri's not here. To instruct Bernadetta on horse first, because it's so low.
I got it right? Phew. I'm glad I'm getting better.
Praise.
Thanks. That's reassuring. Thanks for the help. I did pretty well today.
I do want to get you 3 stars in that before I do anything else. I know you want to increase your bow, because I need to be a sniper. Marianne, your faith has to get to A, but you're well on your way, so let's focus on your horse again.
That was nice. Maybe I've grown. Maybe I've grown. I managed to get it. Oh, I'll get the next one too. I managed to get it.
Flay has to get to horse age. Ever so slowly, you shall get it. Ever so slowly.
All thanks to your help.
Ever so slowly. Yep. Let's put your bow up to A. Actually, who else do I need? Mercedes needs riding.
Now I feel like I'm getting somewhere. Thank you, Professor. I couldn't have done it without you. I'm sure I'll get it again next time. Yes, very good.
So, Fane, how's your reason doing? Okay.
Hey, that was useful. I thought this was a test. All right, that's enough praise. Wow, I seem to be on a roll.
Right, one more. Who shall I? Your magic's almost at B+, and your sword's already at B+, so I'm thinking to work on you. I could get Ash's bow up to A. I also need to get his horse to A. Oh yeah, Ingrid's authority. Ingrid's lance to get to A. Oh, but she's already at B+, so I think this fighting will increase that on her own. I do want to increase her authority so she could have more, a better battalion.
That was challenging. That was challenging.
Not really that. Oh, this for Ingrid. Lance and flying. I want you to change it to Lance and authority. Caspar, you're just doing great. Clearing rubble. Let's see. Wait, Annette, why do you have a horse? I don't need you on horse. So let's do Bernadetta and Flame. Because she needs as much help as she can.
Let me ask you something.
Oh, this savagery, day after day, is depressing. Do you have any ideas for fun things I could do to feel better, Professor? Why don't you walk to a nearby town? Why do you ask a girl out and sip on a cup of tea and relax?
Huh. Is that
I
right?
knew it. You probably wanted to do the girl. But no, no. The professor has admonished you for that behavior in the past.
Professor!
If I have to hit someone, I want to do it from so far away that there's no way I can get hit back. I think I want to master the bow, and then people everywhere will know me as Bernie the Sniper. No. Because your bow's actually quite good already. I just need to do the horse. You're still gonna be Bernie the Sniper after we raise your horse skills a bit. Oh.
Ugh, that hurts. Ah, Professor. Thanks for stopping by.
How's your injury? You got hurt protecting me.
It's not bad. I was even told I'd be cleared for service starting tomorrow. Besides, I got this scar fighting for you. It's almost like a medal or something.
Didn't you want to kill me? Are you happy? Didn't you want to kill? Wait, did he want to kill me before?
When I thought you were going to be killed for real, my reflexes kicked in. I reacted without thinking. It doesn't mean I've stopped being jealous of you. But come on, I can't help but look up to you. If I'd had the guts to run away from home, I wonder if I would have cared as little about my crest as you do yours. No. But if I thought I could have escaped, I would have tried. I'd leave behind House Gautier, and the life of a nobleman, and anybody who knew I had a crest. Our home is to the very north of the kingdom. Just across the mountains from us is land inhabited by foreigners to Fodlan. It once belonged to Fargus, but now that the kingdom has collapsed, it's only a matter of time until fighting breaks out. Anyway, that land has been contested for centuries, and all that time, it has fallen to House Gautier to protect it. Actually, our Lance of Ruin has been doing most of the protecting. Those were dangerous times. One wrong step, and we would have lost our relic to the church. My father was afraid that the church would try to keep the lance, so he entrusted it to me. If an emergency arose, I was supposed to be called back home. I guess those very situations are why my family values crests so much. Since I bear a crest, my parents made sure I was never left wanting. My older brother didn't have one, and so when I was born, he was pushed aside. You know, he once shoved me in a well. He left me on the mountainside in the middle of winter, too. Even as a little kid, I understood why he was like that. My mere existence stole everything from him. I have no right to complain when I am surrounded by people who would give anything to bear a crest, but do not. Now, women smile at me for the same reason my parents adore me, and my brother wanted me dead. And I have to meet them all with a smile and a wink, because I have a crest. The women who just want to use me to become nobility? Hatred's probably the right word. Though, in the end, that's just an easy answer. I don't even know how I truly feel about it all. Anyway, it was pretty unreasonable of me to resent you. I'm really sorry about that. And I want to say thank you, Professor. Seriously, thank you. Before I met you, I'd gone my whole life not knowing there was another way for me to live. So, from the bottom of my heart, I'm glad we met.
Great weather today. Perfect for shutting yourself inside, don't you think? Oh, you go right ahead. I'll be right here. The better the weather, the less crowded it is in here. I can't pass up having all the space to myself. I love feeling like I'm all alone in the world. Oh, that. Well, I guess I can tell you, Professor. My father's obsessed with money. He's only ever seen me as bait for a rich husband. To train me to be a good wife, he'd do things like tie me to a chair. I tried hard to do as he asked. Honestly, I did. But before I knew it, I just couldn't bring myself to leave my room anymore. I just had this overwhelming feeling of fear all the time. No matter how hard I tried, my father never thought I was good enough. After that, it was just constant scolding. He couldn't say 2 words to me without mentioning how useless I was. An unmarriageable girl. My life was isolated, to say the least. I wasn't allowed to play with other kids, let alone make friends. Soon, I stopped wanting that. I was happiest alone, but even that made him mad. And when he tried to drag me outside, I kicked and screamed so much, I seriously hurt myself. He's calmed down a bit in recent years. His constant torment was replaced with complete indifference. He mostly acts like I don't exist now. If you can believe it, I was basically kidnapped. My mother ordered an attendant to stuff me in a bag while I was sleeping. By the time I figured out what was going on, I was already here. For a while, I was sure I was going to die. But here I am. Look at me, still breathing. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you down talking like that about my past. Just forget everything I told you. There's no point in talking about myself anyway. Idiot! Oh, this is why everyone hates you, Bernie! What? No, it's not... Oh, Professor! How can you be so kind to me? I don't deserve it. I'm sorry. Please don't look at me!
I am ready to begin.
Oh no, this is impossible.
Professor, it is finished.
I still need to improve.
I'm finally grasping this.
May my song reach the goddess in the sky.
Yeah! I'll sing so loud that my voice is gonna reach the sky!
The same meaning, but the different intentions.
I'm getting the hang of this.
You have allies who could take master exams. Take a look at certifications to review which they can take. Oh. Oh my god. 32% chance. Oh. Swordmaster. What do you need for Swordmaster, Felix? Sword air higher. You're well on your way to that. Lance. Just need Lance. Bow air higher. Oh, you already mastered. Bishop, we need to raise your faith. Okay. Axe and flying. Yusateth. He need flying, right? Flying. Look at that again. Ah. Yep, axe and fly. Okay. Should I feed them? Is it worth it to feed them? Oh, hello.
So full. That fruit plate really hit the spot. Time to get nice and snug. Maybe do some sewing.
Hey, you Bernadetta. You look pretty happy. Celebrating something?
What? No, nothing at all.
Hey, relax. It's okay if you'd rather not tell me. By the way, I believe you left something in the library. A half-written manuscript? Your own work, I presume? I was curious who it belonged to and gave it a read-through. You're a really talented writer. I'm sorry. I peeked at the first page, then the next, and I couldn't stop. I think it's good enough to publish. It's the kind of adventure story that will make people laugh and cry. I love how you never know what mess the hero is going to get herself into next. I'm dying to read more. Your mouth's hanging wide open. Bernadetta, are you okay?
Sorry, was someone talking about a story?
Yes, that would be me. I read your book.
You read my book?
Yeah, and I loved it.
I'm so humiliated. Please forget everything you read.
Humiliated? No, I think the word you're looking for is humbled, because... And she's gone. Now, what do I do with this book?
Oh, he actually read it. I regret everything. Even if I burn the pages, I can't burn his memory. Not unless I throw him in the fire, too. No, that's awful. Don't think things like that, Bernie.
And I guess she wants to burn him now. Lovely. What battles are there? I suppose I could battle. You only have one weapon, Seteth. Oh my goodness. 5. Might as well buy them. Oh wait. Sell. Does anyone have? This one. So let's get you up. I don't know if I'm gonna use you, but I do want you to have more than one weapon. Please. Oh, and an axe. Let's get you an axe. Oh, 16. Oh no. Music's different. Oh, okay, we're separated. I miss my tank. Okay, all my magics are over there. So I'm going to... Oh, that's a lot of archers. More archers. Even more archers. And more archers. Okay. Archers, so maybe I won't use Ingrid here. Yeah, sorry, Ingrid. This is not the place for you to be. They will shoot you down. So that it's not time for you either because yeah. Look at you. you with a healer. To reach them and punch them, and we can shoot them.
I'll comply.
Are you looking to me too? Oh my god, you're level 32.
I'd be honored.
It was the only way.
Onward! Child's play.
What's the plan?
All for our future.
What's my strategy?
I'll cut through.
I do this for all of us.
You haven't earned my pity.
I forgot to change the outfits back to their actual things. Whoops.
Put me in there. Attack at your own risk.
I'm your girl.
At your service.
Obvious.
You knew the odds. Just be careful.
I must steel myself.
Much appreciated.
You saved me.
Get in line.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, but this is war! Bernie's unstoppable. That really helped. A little scratch won't stop me. Seems like fighting's all I do these days.
Close one.
That will work.
In the name of justice! It was the only way.
I owe you. What's the plan?
Pretty good, huh?
still here. I'll keep moving forward.
Thank you.
Don't bother haunting me. That took too much effort.
Oh, not the beach again. This is going to be a slow path, isn't it?
Guide me well. Destiny unfurls.
Ready when you are. I aim for greatness.
What's the plan?
Onward!
At your service.
Child's play.
I feel my strength building.
I'd be honored.
Put me in there.
I'll cut through.
I'm your girl.
I owe you one. Big win! The results speak for themselves.
you.
I cannot lose!
I do this for all of us.
All for our future.
Only the strong survive.
I don't expect forgiveness.
Oh, lovely.
Child's play.
I needed that.
Behold our strategy!
duty is your death.
I won't allow it.
Thanks so much.
Do it!
Pretty good, huh?
Not bad at all.
Still in it. Still here.
Destiny unfurls. Had I room to grow?
I am only just beginning.
Stronger, faster, never enough.
There is still room for improvement.
So many.
I won't falter. Without power, who can you protect?
I cannot lose! Thanks for the help. Thanks for the help. I guess I've got some talent. Thanks. That's reassuring. I did pretty well today.
It was nothing. It was nothing. It was nothing. This could be useful. This could be useful.
This will be useful. That's a relief. That's a
Wow, I seem to be on a roll. Wow, Wow, Hey, that was useful. I'm really getting it, I think.
Yes, that's it. I'll get the next one too. Yes, that's it. Yes, that's it. I learned a lot.
That was enlightening.
Nailed it! Perfect! I'll get it next time, too. That went way better than expected.
Professor.
Do you need lance? I thought you already had lance. Wait a second. Yeah, you already have the lance skills to get bow riding. Needs to focus on bow and riding, I think. Oh.
Professor, a moment? I am sorry that I doubted your ability. I deeply regret ever holding such a view of you. It is obvious to me now that you are extraordinary.
Really?
Do you doubt your own power, even now? I suppose that's only natural. You've lived your whole life knowing next to nothing about yourself. Not even Geralt could have possibly known all there is to know about you. But I wonder, are you satisfied with that? Are you content, not knowing who you are? Or do you yearn to know more? That was a foolish question, of course. You are not the sort to be complacent. So, only one more question matters. Are you ready?
Ready for what?
The truth. All of it.
Can you tell me?
Learning it will doubtlessly have direct consequences on your life. I do not know what those will be. You may decide, once you learn it, that you wish you hadn't. But even if you have such regrets, you will never be able to return to ignorance. So, are you ready to know the truth? I see. That is what I wish to hear. Since the Archbishop put so much faith in you, I will continue to offer my aid. More than that, I will put my faith in you as well, and I will do all that is within my power to help you someday reach the truth.
Professor, it is finished.
I'm just not there yet.
I think I got it.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. I'm glad I asked you.
I need to feed the children. Ooh, support. Oh, that's a lot.
Hello, Felix. So, it was your turn to clean out the greenhouse, right?
Yes.
Well, I went ahead and took care of it. I also cleaned up the warehouse.
Why?
I just wanted to help you out. So that... Okay, fine. I'm bribing you. So you'll forget.
Forget what?
Are you really gonna make me say it? Before, in the greenhouse, I want you to forget what you saw and heard. If you agree to forget about it, I'll take your shift in the stables. Do we have a deal?
No thanks.
No? But that's not okay! You have to forget about it, right this moment!
I can't. It's permanently etched in my memory. A mountain of sweets, as well as steaks and cakes. Stacks of them, apparently. I'm also intrigued by those bear and swamp beastie songs you mentioned. Ah, and I've been meaning to ask about the move that went along with crumbs and yums. Was that fencing footwork?
Oh, stop it, Felix! You're a villain!
Hmm?
You think you're so funny? Keeping a straight face while mocking my singing and dancing? Well, you have to forget about it. Please. What if I make you a nice steak dinner? You like steak, don't you, Felix? It'll be yummy.
This isn't about steak. I just...
Fine, be stubborn. Tell the whole world for all I care. I'll just learn to live with the funny looks I'll get from everyone. They'll all say, there goes that Annette, the girl with the funny ideas about food. You're just the evilest of villains, Felix. I'll hate you forever and ever.
I was just trying to be nice. Funny ideas about food? Even the bullies in her head are ridiculous. I really don't understand that girl.
Why did this have to happen? Getting separated from my own troop. I'm a failure as a commander. It's already almost sunset. My wounds are aching, and I'm so hungry. Maybe I'm just gonna die right here. But no! That's such a pathetic way to die. I wonder if the rest of my soldiers are okay. I'm so worried about them.
Up and at 'em, Annette. There you go.
Gaspar? What are you doing here? I was wounded in the forest, lost sight of my troop. I wandered around and it... Oh, where is everyone?
Calm down, you got nothing to worry about. They're fine. My men retrieved the rest of your unit. You're the one we've been worried about. How you feeling? Are you hurt? You've got a pretty painful-looking wound on your leg.
Oh, I'm alright. Though I might have trouble running.
If you say so. I gotta admit, I got the chills when I heard you were missing. Your soldiers told me what happened. I was only able to find you thanks to them. You've got a good troop there. You should be proud. What's wrong, Annette? Not feeling so good after all?
No, that's not it. I was just thinking about what a hopeless commander I am. It's my job to look after my soldiers, but they ended up having to look out for me. If I'm this hopeless, I shouldn't be out there at all.
What are you talking about? I don't know anyone around here who works harder than you. You put your all into your work and everyone knows it. Why do you think your soldiers are so loyal?
Caspar.
There's no way they'd do so much for you if they didn't see it in you. Come on, let's head back. I'll help you if you're having trouble walking. Your soldiers are worried about you. Go show them you're doing just fine.
Yes, you're right. Thank you, Caspar.
No problem. Just remember that it's okay to make mistakes, as long as you're learning from them.
Did you hear, Caspar? There's been another theft in the pantry.
Come on! We can't waste time arguing about it like last time. We gotta catch the guy. There he is! Corner him, Ash!
I've cut off his escape route. He's all yours.
Ha! You're not going anywhere, you dirty thief!
We did it! He was pretty nimble, but no match for the two of us together.
I guess, but I didn't think our thief would be so...
Yeah, I never would have guessed a cat this big could sneak into our pantry.
So, what do we do with him?
We? Weren't you the one barreling on about striking the culprit down last time?
You really think I'm gonna attack him? Why don't you try your genius plan instead? Go ahead, talk it out. Let the cat explain himself. I doubt you'll understand a word the guy says.
I guess neither of us has the right solution here. So, what are we going to do with this? Oh!
Huh? Oh.
Looks like he gave us the slip.
He sure did.
Well, after a daring escape like that, I guess there's no more we can do.
I'll teach him a lesson if we ever catch him again. I thought of a pretty good plan to show him the error of his ways.
Well, I've got an idea of my own, so I guess I'd better find him first.
Is that a challenge? Well then, may the best plan win.
Excellent. Well done, Ash. Continue such work, and you will certainly make a name for yourself.
You think so? Thank you, Gilbert. You really are amazing, you know. Your skills with the lance and bow are just incredible.
One learns the craft of knighthood well after 40 years of service.
Wow, 40 years? That's incredible. With that many years of training, I'd be really strong, wouldn't I?
Further training and service will only make you stronger. Yet why spend your life this way? Knighthood is not glamorous. On long campaigns, you sleep rough in all manner of weather, and may eat gruel more often than venison. It seems odd that you would admire me, or that you would long to be a knight. Are you sure of yourself?
But of course! It's been my dream for a long time now. I really can't help but admire you. Your years of knighthood are so impressive.
I do not deserve your praise. I merely performed my duties to the best of my skill.
Don't be modest, you're a great knight. If there's any more you can teach me, I would be very happy to learn.
Tell me this. Once you don the armor, raise your shield, and level your lance, why? What is it you wish to protect?
Protect? Well, whatever needs protecting, right?
You must know exactly what you protect before you become a knight.
I understand. I'll take that to heart. What is it that you want to protect, if I may ask?
My duty has always been to protect my lord. That is a given for any knight. But for myself, doubly so. Then there are the personal reasons. Each knight has their own. Yet mine, I do not speak of.
Oh. How come?
Because it is personal. Mine. It allows me to focus on the work and grants me discipline. That is sufficient.
Discipline, huh? Something to protect. I'll have to think of something.
You?
Professor! Hey, Professor! You won't believe what happened. I figured I couldn't go back to the Empire after Garrick Mach fell, so I started then.
Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste.
Ah, I can eat so much of this stuff. My stomach's growling just thinking about it.
Sitting around a nice meal and eating with friends is the best.
I know you're excited, but you'll choke on your food if you don't take time to chew.
This is nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking. I would happily eat this.
I like this dish. It was my father's favorite.
That looks appetizing.
I appreciate any good.
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
He's gotten better at killing people.
Professor, no matter anything you ask.
Professor.
Yes. 5 long years I've searched the Church of Seiros.
You've done me a great service.
I have done it! No need to discontinue with the praises. I would like to do this again sometime. Aha! I have done it! All thanks to your help. I managed to get it. I'll try to put this to use. Oh, I'll get the next one too. Maybe I've grown. Maybe I've grown. Thanks for the help. Thanks for the help.
I've learned a lot.
like I'm getting somewhere. This is making sense. Thank you, Professor. Thank you, Professor. Now it...
That was challenging. That was challenging. Looks like I did it. Practice is paying off. Ah, no big deal.
Hey, that was useful. I thought this was a test. All right, that's enough praise.
Professor, it is finished.